Hello everyone, and I welcome you all today. I have selected the topic today as time management because I think this is really a very important and the topic which is required by each one of us. Even if we are a student, we are a homemaker, or we are a working professional, we all do require this time management. We all do need to apply this time management in our lives, because if we don't manage the time wisely, it will go waste and will not be able to perform it the way we can, and will not be successful in that case. So how do we manage time? Yes, say if we want to manage our time, we need to prioritize our task in such a way that the important and the urgent ones should come first, and which requires an urgent attention should come first. And if we do that, we are better able to manage the time, and we'll be able to finish up with the deadlines, all the projects that come across. And even if we are doing our day-to-day activities, if we are a homemaker, we need to manage our time accordingly. What task can be performed in the first, which requires our urgent attention, that can be performed first, and then which requires less attention or are less urgent can be performed in the later part of the day. And this is how we can manage our time. Suppose if we have our kids running at home, we find it difficult to keep all the items in one place, because they all what do we say, they all play with it and they place it here and there, and the whole house looks like very bad, and then we need to manage it. So we find it difficult with the kids. But then when they are sleeping, when they are not at home, at that time we can better manage it. And when they are at school, we can perform those tasks which requires the household activities, as we all know. So that can be performed at that time. So this is how we are going to manage time. There are few techniques which I'll tell you in today's session. Will come up one by one. So let's start the topic. This is going to be very interesting, so please watch this video till the end. So number one is the to-do list. What is to-do list? To-do list is a list of all the tasks that we want to perform in that particular day. So when we start a day, we should maintain our to-do list, what all tasks we are going to do in that particular day. One by one, point by point, we should note it down, and then we should write. When we complete those tasks, we should put a tick against that particular task, so that it gives a feeling of accomplishment, that we have done something, we have achieved something. And this gives an inner motivation that yes, now we come to this task 2, and the way we performed the task 1, we can do the task 2 in a much better way. So that gives an inner energy for doing that particular task. So we should maintain our to-do list, and then keep a track of that, keep it monitoring whole day also. Once you do, tick it, and then just see how much time is left and how much tasks are left to be finished up in that particular day. So this was about to-do list. This will really help you, and even I have applied it and I do it daily, and this really helps me a lot. So you can even try that. And number 2 is the matrix that you can perform in a quadrant. You can write 4 tasks, like what is most important and most urgent, that you can write here. Number 1. Number 2 is important but not urgent. So this is important to be done in that particular day, but this is not important, not that urgent, right? So you can mention it as number 2. Number 3, in another quadrant, you can write that it's not that urgent. It's very urgent but not that important, right? So urgent tasks but not important tasks can be taken up after that. And the 4th quadrant will show you up the less important and less urgent. So this would be a task which does not require your immediate attention and also is not that important, but then there is a task to be performed. So if you maintain that matrix, if you go by that quadrant, you can actually manage it in a much better way. I have tried it, and it's really helpful to better manage the time. So this is the technique which even you all can try. Number 3 is avoid distractions. Yes, when we are at work, we do find a lot of distractions in between. Suppose if we go for a coffee break, it can go on long if we continue with our colleagues. If we keep on discussing few things, it may go long. So you need to put a restriction to it, what time you need to assign. If it is for a 5 minute, then it should be completed within that particular 5 minutes only. Don't go on a long breaks in between. If the phone is keep on ringing, then you need to check it whether it requires your urgent attention. every time you pick up the phone, it's not that important that you give 5-10 minutes on each and every call. So better try to wind up the call in only 1 or 2 minutes, like that. So this would really help you to save your time better. And also gossiping at the workplace, a very common activity, which we knowingly or unknowingly get into it. Sometimes because of interest we keep on discussing a topic for a very long time, but then due to that particular activity our urgent and important task can actually be hampered. So we need to keep a check on it, and we need to keep an eye how much time we are giving to the distractions that we have across around us. So that needs to be checked. Number 4 is keep a note of all the important and the urgent tasks. You can keep it in a very small notes, and you can stick it in front of you wherever you see it daily, wherever your eye gets attention, and you can keep it on your desktop, you can keep it on your table that you have in front of you. So wherever you can check it every time, maybe in 5-10 minutes or so, so that you can maintain. This would really help, really be helpful for you. And when you note it down and when you write it down, and when you see it again and again, it actually gives a reinforcement in your mind that there is a task which needs your urgent attention, that needs to be performed. So this is an important activity. And after that you can see there is a common habit in each one of us of procrastination. Yes, what is procrastination? Procrastination is something when we find that this particular task does not require urgent and important attention, so we keep that particular task in the side and we say that okay, I'll complete this and I can take up it later, at the later point of time. So that is a habit generally that we do, and it's not that bad also because it is required sometimes. But then when we first procrastinate that work, we need to check it again and again that whether that work now needs our attention. Because if we keep on procrastinating it each and every day or after each and every hour, there is a chance that task will never be performed. This is a common habit. Even I experienced it, that's why I'm telling you, because once I try to procrastinate one particular task, there is a chance if I procrastinate it today, I'll procrastinate it tomorrow also, if it if it is not that important. But then if we keep on procrastinating it for a very long time, this would really be never done. So try to avoid procrastination at workplace. This is very important that we avoid this task. And something very important for each one of us is what I observed, that the morning hours should be utilized in the task which requires the urgent and important attention, and the task which actually requires the whole of our concentration. This is very important because morning hours are actually full of during the morning hours we are full of so much of energy and we are boosted up. So when we perform that particular task which requires a concentration, that would be really helpful for us to manage our time in a better way, and actually that task would be performed. Because if we procrastinate it for the later part of the day, more chances are that we are not able to do, because the morning hours are actually very productive, and in the later part of hour we do not know what kind of meeting, all of a sudden an urgent meeting that can come up, an urgent email can come up, and there could be a pile of all the other procrastinated tasks in front of you which you need to perform. So there are chances that you'll not be able to do that particular day. So this should be done, that important and urgent tasks should always be taken up in the first part of the day to finish it off and on time. So if in this way you try to manage your time, there will be chances that all your projects and all your important tasks and will be done on time, and you'll be better able to manage time. You'll not run short of time, and you'll always say yes, I have time and I can do each and every activity which is assigned to me. But then you need to say yes with a very by giving so much of attention, because the moment you say yes, that task will come in front of you, but you need to manage your time, that what all tasks are pending which are with you, that needs to be performed first before saying yes to any other new task. So this was all in today's session. These are the techniques which I found useful, and even I would like to suggest it to you so that you can try it at your workplace, at your home, at your anywhere that you are finding difficult to manage time. So if you do find it difficult to manage time, you can try all of them, and you can always suggest me something if you have in your mind coming up. I'll definitely respond to it. And thank you so much for watching all my videos and for giving all of your love. Thank you so much. I really feel good about it, and thanks for watching. Thank you.